I grew up in Kihei, Maui, Hawaii. My parents came here with nothing from the Philippines, where they immigrated from. My mom had to work in the sugarcane fields as well as in the hotels, and my dad worked as a teacher as well as worked in the hotels to make sure that they provided for the 3 kids that they eventually had. Being Filipino, I grew up in a very traditional Asian home, and like say my guy cousins were doing stuff like hunting or certain things they get to do, but because I was a girl, I couldn't, and I really did not like that. I think I was in 8th grade when I made my decision to join the football team. I decided to play high school football because I wanted to prove some of my friends wrong. I just wanted to make sure that they knew that no one can put a limit on what I can and can't do.
When she wanted to play, my field, I have 4 daughters. And I always taught them, you can be anything you want to be. Don't let anybody tell you cannot do anything.
Coach Lee was my football coach, and his motto was always never surrender. With that, he trained us fairly. It didn't matter that I was a girl. I was a football player to him.
I treat everybody the same. Doesn't matter you're the all-star, you're the 3rd string player, whoever you are, you're expected to do certain things. And she did it all.
Just because I'm a small Filipino girl doesn't mean that I can't play and I can't tackle or catch.
You had to be tough, and so I think we had a part in her preparation for the Marines. I know one thing, that Reinalyn would never quit. And I'm proud of Captain Reinalyn Golino's fighting spirit.
The Marine Corps has taught me that leadership comes in many forms, but the most effective is leadership by example. So a lot of it is just making sure that they see me doing what needs to be done so that way they can follow too.
Captain Golino is, she's very fair and open-minded, and I think that's probably one of the most important parts to being a leader. I've seen Captain Golino, work all different hours, and she's very mission-driven, and I've seen at the late hours she's walking through the office, or she's going to meet an applicant, or she just keeps going and keep fighting, and that's what I mean.
The Marines' fighting spirit is unique because it is something that can't be broken. There's nothing that we can't do or can't accomplish. There's nothing that we won't accomplish. There's no second place for us.
My MOS is 0402 Logistics Officer. I've deployed twice. My first deployment, I deployed to Helmand Province, Afghanistan as a mortar transport platoon commander. My second deployment, I was the S4 Logistics Officer for the entire flight line. There's days in the Marine Corps I'm just like, what am I doing? Or it's hard, especially when you're on the battlefield. I think facing challenges comes from knowing that I have the support from family and friends, my teams, my Marines, that gets me through it. My fighting spirit has allowed me to get to where I am today by just making sure that no one else defines who I am. I do it. No one can tell me I can't do something. I'll define that. I'm Captain Reinalyn Golino, United States Marine Corps.